When we talk about homelessness, we often focus on housing, and that makes sense. But if we zoom out just a little, we see something just as urgent: food insecurity. Right now, over 1.2 million New Yorkers are food insecure. We have had the privilege of serving in the Bronx for over 30 years, where as of 2022, approximately 20.2% of residents experience food insecurity, surpassing the national average of 11.5%. In New Jersey, nearly 1.1 million people, including over 270,000 children, don't have consistent access to food, a 9.5% increase from the previous year. We are in the process of relaunching a recurring outreach event in collaboration with Integrity House and Treehouse Cares in Newark, where roughly 1 in 5 children suffer from food insecurity. I'm afraid that without sustained strategic investment, these statistics are only going to get worse. Over the past 3 years, the cost of food has jumped more than 20% nationwide, with staple items like eggs, bread, and meat sometimes rising even more. That kind of inflation doesn't just stretch budgets, it breaks them, especially for people already on the edge. At City Relief, we see it firsthand. When we serve hot, nutritious meals, we're not just feeding people, we're building trust, opening the door to deeper conversations and offering connections to services that we know changes lives. I've often said that homelessness is the ocean where all the rivers and streams of injustice flow when they're left unchecked and undeterred. And food insecurity is one of those rivers. Because let's be honest, it's hard to focus on work, school, or relationships when your stomach is growling. Food is more than calories. It's community, it's dignity, it's survival. The way we structure our food systems, what's subsidized, where grocery stores are located, who can afford fresh produce, it directly impacts those who end up on the street or unhoused, and those who come to City Relief looking for support. The next time you think about homelessness, ask yourself, how do we make sure people have food today? And how do we fight for a society where access to healthy food isn't a privilege to the few, but an opportunity for the many? Ending homelessness isn't just about housing. It's about healing every layer of disconnection. And at City Relief, that starts with just a cup of soup or lemonade. This summer, we're asking you to donate to our mission to end homelessness by setting up virtual and physical lemonade stands to help your family and friends connect to the heart of compassion that motivates all of us to build a world that looks just a little bit more like heaven. Go to cityrelief.org to find out how you can get involved, because when we feed people with dignity, we're not just addressing hunger, we're preventing the downward spiral that leads to homelessness.